Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. I'm your host Brian,
And I'm your host, Jim. So sit back and enjoy the Ride Life podcast. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram.
and subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you next Tuesday. What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Ride Life podcast. Tonight we had some serious technical difficulties. We're minus a host, but Brian is here, and we got a good guest. And of course, this technical shit happens when we got the best guest of the season on. So let's just bring him right in. We got Big E on the guest from Pennsylvania. So what's happening, my man? What's out? What's going on?
What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm I'm being snowed in right now. A serious snow in New Hampshire, but
We got the rain over here in PA.
yeah. So where in Pennsylvania are you? Like on the west side, east
I'm,
side?
I'm on the East Coast. I'm like 30 minutes from Philly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
we have all the right now. It's pouring,
Yeah.
snowing and pouring, dude. That's it.
We had some rain mixed in, but mostly snow. We got 2 feet of snow out there. It's crazy.
I couldn't, dude. I could not handle snow right now. It snowed, and then the rain washed it all away, and I was like, thank the Lord. And then we went out for a rip, and it was like bone, like to the bone chilly. And
Yeah. Oh,
dude, I need Daytona, man.
yeah. Same here, but we'll get into that. But yeah, I see you out riding 25, 26 degrees, man. Fuck that. That's crazy.
It's itching, man. It's calling my name.
Yeah, I guess. So tell me, like, how did you get started? I know you're a barber and you got a mobile setup. It looks really cool. So how did you get started in that shit?
And barbering.
Yeah.
So I was working. I was a mechanic. I was a lube tech at a diesel shop, and I kind of was there, and I like was noticing that is not something that I would want to do for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And like the guys that work there, they're all great and hard workers, but it was something that I didn't want to do. So I was kind of like in the search of like finding a new job, and I ended up losing that job. I failed my CDL test, and they let me go, which was like crazy. And I was like super mad at the time and upset with myself. And I went and started working for a septic company. And dude, I hated that even more than working on trucks.
Yeah.
It was a job.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I went to this barber. He started cutting my hair, and he was like, "Dude, he's like, I know you hate your job. You should be a barber." And I was like, "I'm not doing that, dude. That sounds ridiculous." And he was like, "Nah, man. Like, here's a pamphlet. Like just hear me out." And I was like, "All right." So like, one day I had a real bad day at work, and there was a barber academy, just like probably like not even 15, like pretty much where I grew up, 15 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
And I walked in, dude, and literally got my hair cut and like fell in love with this barber academy. Like it was like weird. You know what I mean? Like it just started falling in place. I met one of my best friends who I work with today. And it just pretty much from there, that's where it started. Like hated my job, and then like barbering kind of just like fell in my lap, and I went and checked the school out, and the rest is history, man. Changed my life.
Nice. So you ended up going to school, and then did you work for someone else before you started your own thing, or did you go right
Yeah,
there?
so I worked for another company. I went to school with, so the company that I worked for, they had a barber academy.
Oh,
And after the barber academy, actually something that really cool happened. So I went to barber school during the pandemic,
oh
and
shit.
well, right before the pandemic. Like I sold my toolbox, sold all my tools. Like I was like in it head deep, and or shoulder deep, whatever you want to say. And I was scared. And so when I sold all my shit to go to school, of course COVID happened like a month later or two
Yeah.
months later. So like school shut down, everything. So I became pretty good friends with my boss, and he had a mobile barber shop that he had built like 2 years ago, and that nobody wanted any part of. And he was like, "Yo, man, what do you think about running this shop during the pandemic?" And I was like, "Dude, I had like maybe a couple months of cutting hair under my belt."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Fuck it, let's do it." So I ended up working in this old school bus, cutting hair, and we worked for the police departments. We went to the firehouses, and they would like, dude, it was like the fuck, what is that shit called? The like the prohibition. It was like the prohibition of haircuts, bro. Like cops were backing us in to their
Right.
shop, like into their garage, and we were cutting hair all day for like all these like first responders.
That's
So that's like
crazy.
how that's how like I got my start, and like that's where I learned like all my skills and stuff like that.
Right
And
on.
then I ended up working for a shop, and then I stayed there for about 5 years.
All right. So,
And then yeah,
sorry, no, is barber school like you have to have so many hours in? Is it kind of like a massage school? You can have so many hours in?
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's about I don't remember exactly how many hours PA is, but it's 10 months. That's what it equaled to.
Okay.
It was about 10 months worth of work.
Shit. That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was 5 days a week.
Yeah. Well, it looks like you got a pretty cool setup now. Freaking. So you just kind of bring that to different spots, or you're in the same spot all the time?
So yeah, I'm lucky enough to like through social media and stuff like that. I like hook up with a lot of different companies and brands, and they'll be having like bike nights. And I started out at like a local bike night just with a chair and my tools. And I was like, damn, dude, I really need to do my own thing. Like, I need my own bus. So that's where like I started. I found a 1989 bread truck and completely renovated it with the help of another company, like a local company, and we got it together, made it into a barbershop so I could like go to these bike nights. I do weddings, I've done birthday parties, I've done car shows, I've done cigar nights, I've done like anything really you could think of. Like it's been really cool.
Yeah.
It's really special.
Yeah. That it looks pretty cool. That's like pretty cool profession. Like back in the day when I had hair, I used to love going to the barber because it's like a place you could just hang out, chat, talk bikes, talk cars, talk whatever. So
That's what we do.
yeah, definitely right on. Fuck yeah. So yeah, you said Instagram. So I remember I messaged you back, or you messaged me back. I don't know how long ago. It was a couple years ago on Instagram. That's how we met,
Yeah,
and we had the same bike, '07 Road Glides, and like I
same
swear,
colors, everything, man.
same everything. But your bike
Yeah,
has the coolest story. I know that. Your bike wasn't it your dad's bike?
dude, it was my uncle's, man, and
Oh
bought
yeah,
it brand new in '07.
shit, yeah. So yeah, mine. I don't know who the original owner of mine was, but
Dude, I remember like there's no like performance scene like where I live. Like I live in a little town, right? Like no, like it's a very small town,
yeah,
and so like anybody, I didn't really know anybody yet. So Instagram was like my only like search engine of like finding how to like make it into a performance bagger, if you will.
yeah.
And I remember like typing in '07 performance bagger, and yours popped up. That is literally how, and I was like, dude, that's crazy. That is exactly like what wheels do you have on that
The
back?
same wheels you, the Ultima
Yeah,
wheels.
yes.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's how I found out about the Nissan Altima,
yeah,
the
yeah.
Manhattan, yeah, the Manhattan wheels. Because from you have the chrome set, right?
Yep, yeah, they're polished, but yeah,
Yeah.
yep, and
And I
black.
got
I think you have the same seat. You have a drag specialty seat. Oh, you
no,
got the leather now.
I got a little pair. So Torque motorcycles out of New Jersey. Matt was nice enough to hook me up with a seat.
Nice.
And so it's a beautiful Lapera seat. Matches, and then it says Torque on the side. It matches the bike. It's gorgeous.
Yep, yeah, looks good. I just watched your latest video when you brought it in to get dyno tuned.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Thanks for
Yep,
watching, man.
yeah, no problem. So
That was cool. I've never had that done before.
yeah, I've never had a bike dynoed either. So, but how the hell did that happen? So like, I'm talking to you. We both have like 2,000 followers, and then like I don't know how long goes by. Like I'm following you, and then all of a sudden I look over, and you got like fucking 200,000 followers. I'm like, God damn, you blew up.
Yeah, dude, it was cool, man. It's been a journey, dude.
Yeah,
It's like really really humble. It's cool as shit for like just knowing like people like want to watch it, and that's like the coolest part. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Because like these videos just started out as fun. That's it. I mean, they still are fun, but like
yeah,
now it's cool. Like there's a little bit of an audience, and it definitely makes it like more fun to like go out and film. You know what I mean?
yep, yeah. I remember back when I had like 2,000 followers, right? So I'd get comments, and then like I'd almost feel like I gotta post something for my followers. I gotta tell
Yeah,
them what's
dude.
going on, right?
Yeah, because they care. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So yeah, that's pretty cool. So like, what's it like waking up in the morning with 200,000 followers on this? Is it like you open your phone up and fucking titties everywhere and fucking
I freaking wish, man. No, it's not like that at all. I got like 3 homies. And then I got like, like the group chats and my boys are just busting my balls and I'm
yeah,
busting their balls. You don't do nothing special. It's the same as your Instagram.
Good. So
I
I'm not
wish it was that glamorous.
all right,
Maybe
so
for other.
I'm not missing out.
Nah, dude. Maybe it's because I live in small town Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe it would mean something different in more of a hot area, but nah, it
Yeah.
doesn't mean.
Are you in Amish country or are you not near them?
No, that's a little too far out. I'm like in the suburbs of like right outside of Philly, like about
Okay.
like 35 minutes out. But like our town is like this little farm town. Like it's just like it's so small, dude. Like you can drive right through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't even have our own mailing address, dude. That's how small we are.
Oh shit, yeah.
We have like the next biggest town's address.
Yeah, I thought I was in a small town up here in New Hampshire. You go to the local pizza joint, everybody knows your name.
That's exactly where I live, man. That's exactly how it is.
I kind of like it, but everybody knows your business, and so it's like it's good and bad.
So that's like something that kind of is bad on my end. Like having like a social media presence is like everybody in town like knows about the videos and watches the videos, and it started getting some like not so good heat, like some not so good attention.
Yeah.
So like the local PD and I, they definitely have busted my balls a few times for sure.
Yeah, because you're right out there in front of your house. It looks like on that street, and
yeah, dude. So like, I mean, they've definitely have let me know that they watch the videos.
Oh yeah. That's funny because like I told Jim, like my other host Jim, he's in Rhode Island, and so everybody tonight Jim is not with us. He's still on the podcast, but he's having some technical difficulties and he didn't want to come on. He wanted to resolve that, so he's still here. But anyways, I was telling him, I said, dude, we need to get some hate mail. Like we know we made it when we get some hate mail. So we've gotten a few bad comments, which is like, yeah, they're listening. So cool, let's do it.
Heck yeah, dude. You should. I don't have them like readily available, but dude, I swear to God, I could show you some of the gnarliest shit has been said on my page, like on my page.
Oh yeah,
it's
people
crazy.
They have no filter. It's like
no, they tell you like, I hope you're. I know like one that's like coming to mind. It's like I can't wait to see you all scrambled across the road someday, and like I can't wait to see you die. Like, damn, dude. I was like, damn.
Who says that?
Yeah, I was like, I've never like watched something. I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? I want to comment on this, and I'm gonna say some crazy shit.
Right? They're like on Facebook. I'm like this Daytona 2025, whatever. And there was a kid today. He's like hanging a wheelie, in control. He's a professional stunt rider.
Right.
He's like, I can't wait to cause some chaos in Daytona. And then you should have read the comments. God damn! It's like, dude, go back to bed,
dude. Well, we like to say they woke up angry.
Yeah, oh for sure. Christ, they're just jealous because they can't do it. I'm jealous. Jesus. Yeah. So, tell me about your bike. 07 Road Glide, just like mine. I've seen you doing a bunch of work to it. You're breaking shit, and so like, what's the basis of that bike?
All right, so obviously the 07s, they have the 96 cubic inch.
Yep.
Mine now has the 103 in it.
All right.
It's now the second 103 that's been in it. So I blew the 96 up, put a 103 in it, blew that up. Now I have the third 103. Knock on some wood.
Yeah.
It's running good. So my boy Anthony, he's done all the work to my bike. So he ended up, him and Randy Cycle Shack, which is like a local shop, they both do equal amount of work to my bike, but Anthony really did my motor. So Ant put 543 Reaper cams in, put the high pressure fueling oil pump in. It's a chain drive from Bulletproof Cycles. Dude, that's it on the drivetrain. It's got a Bassani exhaust.
Yeah.
And now it's tuned.
Did you snap the belt or you just went the chain drive?
I just went the chain drive, and it was night and day difference. Like, especially learning on that. You saw, like, I've posted everything.
Oh yeah.
I had no idea what I was doing. I still really don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, I when I changed to that chain, it was the best. What's up, man?
Hey, here he is. Jim's in the show. What's up, bud?
Listen, right? I'm not going to get into all of it right now, but kittens and babies were about to get punched. That's a nightmare. I had to bypass a whole bunch of shit, but we're here. We're back, and I'll shut up now because you guys are in the middle of a conversation. But I do have a question for you after.
What's up, dude?
What's going on? Thanks for being there, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Jim, meet up with Big E. So, well,
Big E.
That
makes me think of the Big E in Springfield. Do you ever go to that?
I never have.
It's in Springfield, Mass.
Mass.
Yeah.
Mass.
What a place.
We were just talking. So I don't know if you know this, Jim, but Eric and I both have the same exact Road Glide, 07 Road Glide, same color, same wheels, same shit. So we were just talking about his Road Glide right now. So.
All right. I apologize for joining late. Go ahead.
Right.
Yeah, so, I mean, like I said, so everything other than that, just the Bassani, I have the Bassani Road Rage, and then I have Thrashing 6-inch risers with the aggressive bars.
Yeah.
And, dude, that's really it. That's pretty much the base of the bike. You know what I mean?
You got Thrashing floorboards, same.
Oh, yeah.
Same floorboards I got. It's like
yes. Actually, I just changed those out to Torque to the Torque Cycles floorboards they sent me.
Hey, are you going to be at the Hangover show? I know we're going to talk about Daytona, but before I forget, you're going to be at the Hangover show?
I definitely will be, yeah, for sure.
Because one of my buddies, Night Owl Rides, he's doing a photo contest, but we got to get a picture of our bikes together.
Dude,
I'm not even going to have my Road Glide there. What am I fucking talking about?
No. You just bring the Road Glide, man.
I can't wheelie the Road Glide. Fucking hot. What gear are you wheeling that thing in?
First gear, baby.
That's all first gear?
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, those dudes, like I said, dude, I'm like a beginner in wheeling, but like the dudes that are cruising at like 80 down the highway, that's second.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like first gear, like I'm finally starting to learn to like drop back and like slow down so you get like more out of the gear. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so that's kind of where I'm at now, because like before I would like bring it up and only bring it up. They were power wheelies. You know what I mean?
Chasing it out.
Chasing it so you'd run out of gear. And now like I'm finally letting my balls drop and I can like drop back and slow down just a little bit. I'm still learning though.
Oh yeah, I can do it on my dirt bike. I got a DR200.
I seen that video.
Yeah, so I can do some pretty good wheelies on that. My FXR I can get it up. I can't really hang it up, but so it.
I just thought, you know what, the other thing I have on my bike that really helped was the Elite Easy Pull clutch levers.
Oh yeah.
They were the bomb, dude. They
I
still
have one.
are.
Yeah, I have one on my FXR. It made a huge difference.
Oh, dude, and it's even I have a 2015 Road Glide that's got the stock clutch and brake, and dude, it's like compared to like when it's like one finger, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, 2015 with the hydraulic clutch too, right?
Yeah, it's heavy.
Yeah. So, what other bikes you got in the garage? I know you just bought the Sur-Ron. We'll talk about that. But what else you got in the garage then? That garage, I love your garage, by the way.
Thank you, man.
It looks pretty sick.
Thank you very much. I mean, it's also my dad keeps all his bikes in there too. But what's mine is I just bought it from my dad. He had this badass 2015 Road Glide. It's got the 103 in it. It's completely stock. It's got a Hell Yeah Brother mural right on the fairing.
Nice.
It's got like bald eagles and like snakes and shit. But he just bought a sweet I think it's a 2009 Road King that is like gorgeous mint, and he was like looking to get rid of the Road Glide, so I bought his Road Glide. I just needed something that was like practical and like reliable for like when I go on them Sunday rides. You know what I mean?
All right. And then
other than that, and then I have that's actually all the bikes I have, and then I have a little pit bike that I rip around.
And then the Sur-Ron. I mean, I've never ridden a Sur-Ron. They look pretty sweet, and like you said, you can, like in your videos, you said you can just fucking rip at 2 a.m. Nobody's gonna call the cops.
Dude, it is the coolest piece of technology ever. Like, it'll never replace a gas bike. It'll never replace that noise, that feeling. Like, never. But there is a special place for Sur-Rons. Like, it is, if you can, like, put one in your arsenal, you should.
What was the price on that one?
I walked out the door for $6,500 on the Sur-Ron Ultra B.
Yeah, so that's a big, but I mean, it's something you can ride every day and have fun.
Oh, best, man. It's already paid for itself.
Yeah. Dude, the last wheelie, I don't know what video or it was a short that you posted, but you rode a pretty good wheelie, pretty long.
And it like makes you feel like my skill set is not high, so like it makes it feel like it's crazy because like it's so just it's not a 800-pound bagger.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Well, I mean your skill set's pretty good because I was waiting. I was like, when is he gonna chop his bags? Shit, he's getting deep. So you finally, what bags did you put on there?
Right now I have the Nasty Hogs bags.
Okay.
But it's called 222 built, which they're actually out of Mass, right, or Connecticut or something like that. He makes it's like I don't know if it's I don't want to like say his brand wrong, but it's 222 built. It's like 222 built. But
Okay.
anyway, he makes this badass kit that it's a mold. You know what I mean? So you put your bag in, slide it in, trace it out, and cut your bags. And he sells these plugs for the back end of the bags.
Yep.
They're jigs. I mean jigs. So then he has a jig for the back rear fender, which is awesome. So I just did all that, and my stock bags I just cut. So I'm still working on those, but right now just the Nazi hogs.
I see. My bags are cut, and I got them from this other kid. I can't even remember now. He was doing a podcast, and he had posted them on Instagram. I was like, dude, I would need some of those, and he cut them, and they ready for paint, and they look good. So like where the bag rail is on the bottom.
Yeah, I was jealous of your bags, man.
Yeah, so you see them. So they stop right there, which is perfect. The only bad thing is like now it's like it looks like a stunt bike, and like I can't wheelie it yet. So I'm like, but
I love your bike. Don't change it.
no, it's not getting changed. But
yeah,
I want to wheelie that thing.
Hell yeah, dude, you should.
Trying. I can do some burnouts, but I can't get it up. I don't know what maybe I need a chain drive.
Dude, I think so. Like, I mean, like all my research and like learning, like especially when I was learning, everybody said that like you can do it with a belt, which you totally can. You know what I mean? But I just think that chain, especially like with my skills, like it was kind of like I needed something to help. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like when I put that chain on, it is just like there's no slack. It is just right there. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yep. What are you running for side crash bars, like rear crash bars?
Not your daddy's crash bars.
Okay.
They're actually for 2009 and up baggers. And I found this like dude on YouTube. Once again, all YouTube searching like this dude. They're sick. So I have the Bum King front crash bars, and the rear crash bars. You know how they're kind of like dainty. You know what I mean? They're like the chrome bars.
Yep.
Well, they don't make cool old. They don't make that new school crash bar for the old school bagger. So like I found these. They're called Not Your Daddy crash bars, and anyway, I found this video, and all you have to do is like you blow the hole out a little bit more, and you can kind of smudge it in, and it works fine.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm running right now.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I had those, shitty chrome ones, and my bike fell over on my buddy's trailer one time, and I bent them all up. But I found this company Cox Stunt Parts.
Okay.
And they make them for our bikes, our year.
Oh, no way.
Specific for our year,
No
and
shit.
they are heavy duty. So like if you looking to upgrade, those are the ones to get.
I definitely have to check that out, dude. Dude, it's hard finding anything for the old baggers.
Yeah, that's the same thing. I don't know where. I'll send you the link after the podcast. But
yeah, that'd be great. I'll check it out.
Yeah,
they're heavy duty.
Those are pretty nice. They're like nice and thick. They felt like I felt them before you put them on the bike, and those feel like they're legit. Like that's a legit part, well made.
Yeah, because that company Cox Stunt Parts. That's all I do is make. They feature. They're like on crotch rocket stuff, but they made those for our year baggers, and it's like fuck yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah. So, all right, welcome, Jim. You got any questions for?
Listen, I was watching a video tonight. Are you a pool player, or does that just happen to be in your video?
No, that's my best buddy Dylan, bro.
All right,
he's the pool guy.
All right, I thought we could get a little pool talk going, but
oh man, if he was here, he'd be jazzed up. I'll be with him in Daytona, so he always has.
I'm going the 26th out to Las Vegas for a pool tournament for a 10-ball. So so I'm not doing Daytona this year. I'm gonna do it next year. I've never been. Next year is gonna be my triumphant debut. I'm a little disappointed because this is the first year. Brian's been going for almost 20 years straight. This is the first year I'm kind of like I feel like I'm missing out.
It's the best, dude. Like I don't want to make you more sad, but it's the best.
I'm just ready for some warm weather.
I mean, like especially you boys being up north, like. And me, like, I'm in the middle of all that shit. Daytona is, like, the best, like, middle ground. Like, it helps you get to spring. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Where are you at?
I'm about 35 minutes from Philly.
Yeah.
PA.
So, you guys get cold winters, but, like, spring comes a lot earlier. I went out a couple of years in a row out to the Super Billiards Expo, which is, I think it's considered a Philly suburb. Out past King of Prussia, like not too far past that, like maybe 20 miles. And it's in March every year. And you guys are like in full bloom. People are mowing their lawns and shit.
Beautiful.
And here it's like it's everything is still brown. The grass isn't growing and everything. So it's not really that far, but it is.
It's great. It's a crazy difference.
It is.
My cousin up there.
Yeah, like I'm in New Hampshire, Jim's in Rhode Island, and the difference between us two is huge. So
yeah.
My cousins live in I have cousins in Rhode Island and New Hampshire.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we are getting flooded today. Like we got like 3 inches of snow, and it is nothing but rain, like pouring rain.
Have you ever been up to Laconia?
No, not yet, dude. That's definitely on the list.
Yeah, that's like
my dad has.
Oh, your dad has? Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
it's like 40 minutes from my house, so it's right here.
Dude.
Yeah.
So, well, Jim, I know you're not going to go to Daytona, but we're going to talk Daytona because
that's fine. It's like your Super Bowl, so it's fine.
It is 100% our Super Bowl. That is the best way to put it.
Yeah. So, how long have you been going?
My first hit was 2023.
Okay. Oh, so you're a newbie.
Yeah, so I'm only 3. I'm like, this will be my 3rd round, but I did get to go right in 23. I did get to go to Biketoberfest.
Oh shit!
So,
yep.
So like, I feel like I've been around, but like, I really haven't. You know what I mean?
Yep. What's your Daytona schedule looking like? What do you got planned? You got anything planned? You got big meet and greets going on?
I'm there to ride, dude.
Yeah,
I'm just there to hang and ride.
You're not going to give haircuts on Main Street?
Dude, I am actually going to bring my shit down to cut hair. But not just, like, there's this one dude that I've been wanting to meet for a long time. He's in Massachusetts. His name's Drew. And him and I, he said he's coming down and he wants a cut. And I was like, dude, hell yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been talking to him probably a few months now. But I've been watching him forever, like, on YouTube and shit. And so I was like, yeah, dude, I'll cut your hair. Anybody else I meet, dude, like, I would love cutting. It's like my favorite thing to do. You know what I mean? Other than riding.
Yeah. Where are you guys staying?
Flagler.
Flagler Beach.
Yeah.
Like
I was
gonna say set up a chair right in front of the hotel room, fucking start cutting hairs, people wheeling by you.
That'd be what's up. Yo, did you hear that the Loop is closed?
The what?
The Loop. You ever done the Loop?
Oh yeah. It's not closed.
Somebody told me through the grapevine that it was closed, and I was upset.
No, it's open. I've been following. It closed. Oktoberfest was closed just because it got flooded.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, because it goes right through the swamp and shit. But that's going to be open. But Main Street Station on Main Street, you ever been there? That's going to be closed.
Which one was?
If they call it Main Street Station, it looked like an old garage, like a NASCAR pit garage place.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so
I've been there.
I guess they still own the building, but they lost their liquor license somehow.
Wait, you're talking about the one on Main?
Yeah, right on Main Street.
Oh yeah, right at the end.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit, dude, that sucks.
Yeah, so
that's a cool bar.
It is a cool bar. You're right. They have cool bands and shit because, we stay pretty close to Main Street, so like we just ride all day long and then walk down to Main Street at night and see what's happening. So, but what do you?
How are you getting down? Oh, I was gonna say, how are you getting down? Are you throwing the bike in a trailer? Are you throwing it in a truck?
Yeah, so I'm super lucky this year. My dad and my mom are coming down to Bike Week.
Oh, nice.
So I'm super pumped. My dad's the whole reason I'm into motorcycles. And so, like, getting to share Bike Week with him at all is, like, the best. And my mom's coming. She's never been to Florida, so that's even cooler. But I'm taking we have an RV, so my parents are staying, like, at an RV park on the beach. And so I'm driving down with them. And then my bike is getting towed by my buddy Jeff. He was nice enough to tow. He's towing both the bikes, so I'll have the orange bike and the 07.
Nice.
So he's towing it down, and then, dude, just wait. I'm flying home. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
You're big
that's
time.
Rock star status. Dude.
Jesus.
I'm
flying home.
Dude, that is the best. That is the best. It just how it worked out. I was like, oh no, it's okay. I'll just get a flight.
Yeah. So, what are your plans for Daytona? Like, what shows you got to hit? What you have anything in mind?
So what's that Top Gun or that place?
Volusia, yep.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to. I love the stunt shows there. They're cool.
Yep.
Definitely going to be hitting Orlando Harley, for all their bike nights that they
Yep.
have. And then the Hanover show for sure.
Yep.
And then I don't know, man, just kind of as it comes. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Whatever kind of floats my boat that day.
I hear you. There's shows going on every day. Like that first Sunday, Proper Baggage is putting on their big show at Destination.
Yeah,
And
that's
then,
cool.
yeah, then Monday's the Hangover show. But Friday night at Top Gun is the drags, the drifter drags.
That'll be so. I'm leaving Saturday, so yeah, I'm gonna try to get down there for sure.
Yeah, that's gonna be some fun. So you got to get to that.
Yeah, hopefully, if my bike doesn't have to be on the trailer, you know what I mean. I'm not sure when Jeff's leaving. The guy who's taking my bike.
Yep.
So if he leaves Saturday, I'm definitely riding Friday night.
Hell yeah. There's so much stuff going on. I don't even know what I'm gonna be doing. There's like shows every day, and there's rides that we like to take. So go across to the Gulf of America now side.
America.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
You see the one that says the Gulf of Harley Davidson because it leaks oil.
Because it leaks oil. I did see that.
Yeah.
Well, Brian, you're going to the Hangover show. You got to go over there. You're going to meet up with Drew. You're going to the FXR meetup that night too?
I don't know. I don't know if I'll make it there. We'll see how the Hangover show goes. So
Hanover show's always cool.
yeah. I don't know if I went. I don't know if I went to it last year at Orlando. I went to it before when it was at Space Coast Harley.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I think I never even been to Orlando Harley, so I'm looking forward to that.
Dude, one of my best buddies, the first time we were down there, he bought a 2023 Lowrider ST.
Yep.
Like while we were in Daytona at Orlando. It's a cool memory.
Yeah, one of my buddy Todd, he bought a bike while he was in Daytona Bike Week.
Cool. Yeah, it's a cool. I mean, if you can do it, it's definitely it's a time to buy it.
Oh yeah, I've talked about that with Jim. I said, Jim, we just gotta fly down to Daytona, buy a bike, ride for the week, and then just fucking ship it home.
I'll tell you what, man. If we get eliminated on Thursday night, I'm renting a bike when I'm out in Vegas.
Oh, dude, you definitely should.
You know, if we're playing for a couple days, I won't. But if we get, because like it's Thursdays, like all day qualifying, and like we don't qualify for Friday, I'm renting a bike, man.
Yeah, I would. Cool. Yeah, I've never been to Vegas. You have you ever been out there?
No, never.
No,
I've been to Cali, but not Vegas.
Really?
I went to Vegas in 2009. I didn't do like a lot of sightseeing. I went through like the hotels, but I know it's not that great a riding, but maybe I'll take a ride out to the dam or something.
Yeah, definitely. If you're out there, you should, man.
The Hoover Dam. Yeah, I went to Arizona Bike Week last year. It was like 3 hours to go to California. Probably should have rode out there just to say I was in California.
Dude, California I went to a barber show out in California, and that was like, California's cool, but it's a shithole. LA's a shithole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I can't say anything about California because I wasn't really in Cali, but I was in I mean, I was, but not like the pretty side of California, just like the shitty side of LA.
Yeah.
LA's a shithole, man. It makes Philly look like a retreat.
Oh, did they burn it down after the Eagles won the Super Bowl or what?
Yeah, dude.
That was pretty sweet, man. I think the whole country was rooting for the Eagles.
Yeah, man, it was cool. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, dude, that dude can go eat something.
Yeah, he's good though. You can say dick on the Ride Life podcast.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Did you have some money on that? Did you win some money at least?
No. I just watched it with some homies. Yeah. It was cool though. It was cool just to watch.
Yeah, it's cool. But what else you got planned for 2025? You going to any other events? Any Sturgis or anything like that?
Dude, Sturgis is definitely might be in the cards. If I can get my friends to kind of like get some plans down, we definitely are talking about it because it's far enough out that we can like plan for it.
Yep.
A lot of bike nights, a lot of local bike nights, for sure are happening like around PA. Other than that, dude, it's pretty much it. It's just kind of one of those. I kind of just like call the audible. You know what I mean? Like whenever it kind of goes down, I'm there. You know what I mean? We do a lot of local stuff, so that's what I'm kind of aiming for after Daytona.
How far are you from Gettysburg?
Oh shit, dude! I've been to Gettysburg Bike Week. That's a good time.
So that seems to
3
be
hours.
getting big. Like, I don't know what it is. The last couple of years, man, Gettysburg Bike Week is blowing up.
I forgot about Gettysburg. Yeah, dude, that's about a 3 hour rip from where I live.
That's
And
not
that's
bad.
a good one. No, I've done that one. That's a good time. I did that a long time ago though. Like I still had my 07, like my maroon bike. I had that still, and I wasn't stunt riding it at all, so it was a little more relaxed back then.
Yeah. Yeah. Sturgis is in the books this year for me.
Really?
Jim's not going there either, but yeah, I've never been to Sturgis, so I'm gonna.
How are you doing that?
So I got a buddy that lives in Chicago, so I'll drive out to Chicago. We'll load up in his big trailer, and we'll all ride out there together from him.
How far is Chicago from you?
Yeah, I can do it in a day, so it's like 14 hours.
Oof. That's where my sister lives. My sister lives out in Chicago.
Yep. So Chicago, and then Chicago to South Dakota is like 17 hours, I guess. So
Brian,
it's going to be like a 2-week process.
Brian just did that. I mean, he just loaded up, what, 2 weeks ago by yourself in your truck out to Todd's house. 15 hours, you made it in one day. I mean, like, that's Brian doesn't think twice about that. 15 hours is like nothing.
No, dude, I'm a wimp, dude. I'd rather fly.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What, you trying to figure out so you can fly home from Sturgis too?
Always, dude. I got a lot of you, man. I'm trying to figure out how to ship my bike there. I'll just meet it there.
Yeah. Oh, it must be so nice. Like you said that you didn't make your CDL. You failed your CDL. You're lucky you did because you don't like to drive.
Nah, dude, I found that out. But
I was
no,
I was saying I was a truck driver for 20 years. So Jim's a truck driver. So driving's in our blood.
I mean, driving. I mean, if it's in you, you know what I mean. I mean, God was trying to tell me something when I failed. He was like, I don't mind driving. Like, you know what I mean. I drive to Daytona, but like, I'm good. Like, you know what I mean. That ride home is brutal.
You know what though? The truck is more comfortable than the car. Like when I'm driving the car for 2 hours, my knees are killing me. But when I'm in my truck, I can drive all day. I mean, the last time I went out to Indiana, I ran my clock out. Like I worked till like 3-4 o'clock in the morning, did a 10-hour, came to work and got on the truck and drove all night to however far. I made it to the Pennsylvania-Ohio line, 11 hours, parked the truck and I don't it's just the angle. The way I have the seat, you sit so much higher. My legs are like more comfortable. But being in the freaking car or a pickup truck for 2 hours, my knees kill me.
Yeah, it's brutal, man. I know.
So yeah. So I just gotta tell you, Eric. So Jim over there he'd get along with your dad. He's a hell yeah brother in disguise. He's got a Street Glide, 2014 Street Glide with the fucking meat hooks. You know. So,
yeah. I love that meat hooks, man.
And there's nothing wrong with that, dude.
No,
they're comfortable. Listen, my meat hooks are comfortable.
You fit right in Daytona.
That's what's on my 15 Road Glide because it's from my dad. My dad put the 12-inch meat hook jawns on it.
Yeah, I think mine are 12-inch too, and they're just comfortable. I just like them. Like whatever, it is what it is. That bike is always going to be a little bit of a geezer glide for sure.
There's nothing wrong with that, dude. That's kind of how that orange bike's going to be for a little bit. I just put a Saddleman step up on it though.
Oh, nice.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I just got one last summer for mine.
Yeah, heck yeah.
End of the summer. Yeah.
I mean, hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother.
I'm thinking about getting some skulls.
Might as well, dude. Maybe some.
Listen, I got a jacket from Harley Davidson on clearance. It was like $150, like a real heavyweight leather jacket. Like it keeps me so warm, but it's got the Willie G skull on the back, and I'm like, I will only wear that jacket when I'm freezing my ass off because I hate that fucking skull.
Is it the skull? This one?
You got to move to your left a little bit. Yeah, it's the Willie G skull.
That's my hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, brother. Look at that. What? So you got some merch? What's that shirt you got on? Is that your merch line?
Oh yeah, this is one of the shirts that I have at BigEastWorld.com. So I sell shirts, I sell hats, some stickers, and we just got patches made. So that was pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah. I saw your hats. I was looking at them today. I was to scoop one of those up. I like those hats.
Dude, I'll definitely bring one for you in Daytona.
Yeah, bring one. Yeah. We just got Jim. Can you see this, Jim?
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, we just got some hoodies and t-shirts. I'll bring you a t-shirt, Eric.
I can't.
Dude, I'm a big guy, man. I'm big guy size, just so you know.
No, good. So I ordered like 8 hoodies and like 10 t-shirts, and all the t-shirts came tall size. So
My guy.
I'm giving that shit away because
They
I'm tall.
They dresses
like a
on
dress
me.
up to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give it to my wife.
Man, so I need that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you're Big E. You're not Big E for nothing.
That's right, dude. You know what I mean?
Dude. So tell me about the fucking that Ford pickup truck in your driveway.
Oh, my black one?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that has a crazy story. Like a gnarly story, actually.
Tell it away.
All right, so I was 14 years old, and my dad wanted to get a project with me. We bought that truck out of Philly, right? Out of like this fucking like rundown barn. And this dude comes out and he's like, "Is this your son?" And my dad's like, "Yeah, we're gonna get this truck. It's the way it sits right now was the way it looked when I was 14." And the guy said, "Yeah, man, my son. I built this truck for my son. I was a construction worker. Completely restored the truck." And he said he didn't want it. And my dad was like, "No shit." And he goes, "So I told my son, it was like a graduation gift for that dude's kid." And my dad was like, "Okay." And he goes, "Well, look, the money goes to my kid. So why don't you take this off my hands for like 4,500?" Which, like, I don't know if you know, like those old trucks are worth way more than that. But it was to piss this.
Yeah, he was pissed at his kid. He was pissed.
Yeah.
He fucking hated his kid right there.
So my dad was like, yeah, no problem, man. Let's do it. You know what I mean? So we got that when I was 14. I learned how to drive stick in it. I learned how to drive in that truck. And my dad taught me how to drive stick in it. And then something crazy happened. So I turned 16 and I was like, nah, I want a diesel. So I sold that truck.
Oh.
And I sold it and I got like this 7.3. I got a 97 F350. It was beautiful. And dude, kicked myself in the ass every day because of how much I missed that truck. You know what I mean? Fast forward, we were talking about that I worked at the mechanic shop.
Yep.
So that dude who brought me under his wing and was teaching me how to work on trucks, one night I'm working night shift. He goes, "Dude, you got to come out to the parking lot. I got a new truck."
Oh.
And I was like, "What you talking about?" He goes, "You know what? I'll pull it in. Just stay right here." So he's like, when I hit the horn, hit the door. Dude, I hear the horn. I run over. The garage goes up. It was like a movie scene. The truck pulls in, and I'm like, there's no fucking way that he has this. It was my truck, dude. Like, there was no way. Like, what are the chances? This truck has been gone for like 4 or 5 years.
Oh, that long?
Yeah. So it was. I think I sold it when I was 16, and this time period that I'm talking about was like I was like 19 or 20. Yeah. And I was like, dude, there's no way right now that you're pulling in my truck. It still had all the stuff that my dad and I did to it. I'm freaking out. And he's like, are you good? And I'm like, dude, this is my truck. And he's like, so he goes and looks at the title. At the time, my dad's name was still on the title. And like, he was like, that is crazy coincidence. You know what I mean? So anyway, I ended up begging him to buy that truck for months. And eventually he gave in. So I bought that truck. And so then it's been mine ever since. So I've had it since I was about 19 or 20.
What year is that? It's an F350, right?
Yes, sir. So it's a 94 F350. Yeah. It's got a 351 Windsor in it. It's got a 5-speed.
Nice.
Those were nice looking trucks. Those were I love that like kind of boxy body on them.
The OBS, baby.
Yep. So when you bought it back, did you get as good a deal as you did when you first bought it?
No, I got never the first time. You know what I mean? I got swamped on it. I mean, not bad, but like, dude, I wanted it. He could have told me it was 20 grand and I would have figured it out.
Yeah, I hear that.
Because what are the chances that comes around again?
Right? I mean, if I could buy my first car, I would too. So yeah. You still got the 7.3?
No, I ended up selling that too. I was a 16, 17-year-old kid that when I owned that truck, so I was pretty hard on it.
Yeah.
I have a similar kind of story. I had a 2012 Sportster 72, one of had the red metal flake, and I got divorced and I started dating this woman who is now my wife. And my ex-wife didn't really like to ride. My new wife loved to ride. Okay. And I'm like, it's too small to two up on it. She didn't like it. So I traded that bike in and I got another bike. So about 3 years goes by and my buddy's buying a dual sport Husqvarna. We're at a BMW KTM Husqvarna dealer, and there's this Sportster 72 red metal flake sitting there. And I'm like, boy, that looks like my bike. Same grip, same exhaust, same bars, everything. I wish I could have bought it. They had it for sale, $4,500. I wish I could have bought it. And I ended up looking up the VIN number, and sure enough, it was my bike.
No shit. That shit's always crazy. And that it happens every now and again.
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of like a small world. I mean, it was probably 40 miles from where I traded it in, but
that doesn't happen often. So that's
no.
Meant to be for sure. And I'm happy that it was back in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that thing's killer.
Thank you very much.
Do not sell it.
Don't.
No.
Are you married?
I'm not, man. I'm single Pringle.
Do you have kids?
I do not, man.
So long as you keep that status forever, you will have that truck till the day you die.
Dude, that's not true.
Yes, it is.
My Harley and my truck are the two non-negotiables. I promise you that.
Yeah. You just marry a girl with more money than you.
Okay.
Brian, we're not all you, buddy. One day a week working, motherfucker.
Hey. It's a tough day, all right?
Tough day.
I had to put. He goes, I had to put 6 hours in today. I'm beat. Couldn't even take the dogs out.
Hey, so Jim, I was asking Eric how he blew up on Instagram, because you're 600 followers, but like, what is the cheat code to getting some followers on Instagram?
I think the main thing is just being relatable. I think that is like the biggest thing. If I could tell anybody, it's just be relatable and try. Because there really is there is cheat code. You kind of learn how to like manipulate the algorithm and kind of like what somebody's looking for.
Yeah.
And so I would say be relatable, be consistent, and have a good product. You know what I mean? And if you have all those things, it's kind of hard to beat. You know what I mean?
I hear you. Yeah. I mean, consistency is key. You got to post so people see your shit. And
so we kind of like, when we started doing this, it was kind of like, it was two friends and we were like, let's just record ourselves talking about bikes. But like really until almost, I don't want to say we didn't take it serious, but almost until the end of riding season here, where it was like getting really cold, we really kind of looked at each other and was like, let's try to make this a thing, And at that point, like the easy content was kind of non-existent because it got cold and the snow flew and shit like that. And like Brian's really good about like, oh, he's working in the garage. He posts this, he posts that. Like I don't have a garage, so anything I post is going to be when the sun is shining and the bike is rolling. You know what I mean? And like, but like all last summer, I didn't really post a lot of shit because I just really wasn't thinking like that. Like we want to grow our brand. Like now we want to grow our brand,
Right.
Yeah, because the Ride Life podcast is actually taking off pretty good. We get a lot of downloads on the audio side, and YouTube's starting to pick up. So it's pretty cool. It's fun. So now we're starting to get more interaction with people. And like this year in Daytona, like I'm excited because we've interviewed a few people, and that I'm gonna meet up with down there. Like they're running a shop down there, and Drew from Rolling Throttle gonna be down there.
Cool.
Yeah, it's just gonna be it'll make it more fun, I think.
Yeah, I think the motorcycle world is a really really cool world.
Yeah,
and I think and there's a cool niche. You know what I mean? Everybody kind of has their own entrance. You just kind of have to find it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. But yeah, I've been into motorcycles forever. Hold on, Jim. I lose this thought. No, I've been into motorcycles forever, and like the community is awesome. FXR community, Road Glide, but I've been into Fox Body Mustangs too, and that group is pretty fun. They're pretty good too, but I kind of fell out of it and lost interest. That the Fox Body just sits on the lift now.
I love Fox Bodies.
Well, it's kind of funny too because I used to always kind of think like I'm just kind of unique and I do my own thing, and like a lot of people grew up around bikes, and then almost everybody that we've interviewed, Brian, is like a story like me. Like, oh, you're killing yourself. Parents won't let them get a bike. Then they got a bike when they were older and they ride. And like you start realizing like in this community, like you have a lot more in common with people than you realized, and we love that about like just growing the circle and meeting new people,
Yep. So what was your first bike? I think I know, but Jimmy might not have heard.
My first bike ever was actually a 2012 Heritage.
Oh, okay, really?
Okay.
Yeah, my whole family rides actually. So my older sister was the first to get her Harley, and I was pretty freaking jealous. And I'm the younger brother, so I got to watch her go out with my dad, and like I was just like stuck at home. So as soon as I turned, actually I was riding at 15, but as soon as I got legal, I was out on the bike with them at 16 on the Heritage.
That's awesome.
See, like both of our parents never rode. I don't even know where I came from. My dad, he had a motorcycle, but he wasn't into it. He didn't work on shit. He didn't want to do any of that stuff. He just played golf and drank, and so
Great man.
yeah.
Love that, man.
He wasn't into cars. I don't even know. None of my brothers are into cars or bikes. I'm like the black sheep of the family over here.
Every family has it, man.
Yeah. If you don't have one, it's you.
Yeah. Like, it might be me.
Yeah. So, what's one must thing you got to do in Daytona?
What's one? What?
Must thing that you have to do when you're in Daytona?
All right. So this has been on my mental since last year. So the loop.
Yep.
That's like where everybody kind of gets down and like does wheelies and burnouts. I have a video from last year of like a wheelie that I did on the loop, and it was like at the time, dude, I was like, that was the best thing ever because like, I mean, that was all I could do. And this year, I have a little bit more progress, so I really want to get a better video and a better wheelie on the loop. So like that's my like kind of like I want to get that clip. You know what I mean? Like that's the clip I want.
All right.
So I'm gonna say that would be the must.
I got you. What are you filming with? Like, what do you got for?
So my setup has changed a lot throughout the years. So I actually was the GoPro 360 forever.
Oh, nice.
Which is like this is the GOAT. But this right here, wait, where's the camera? Here it is. These are the bomb. This is what I make all my videos with.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you can kind of see it. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, there's the camera. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
So look. So this means it's recording, and this is the camera over here.
That's like fucking Secret Service shit.
Dude, it's the best, man. I like totally out of like a hunch was like, I'm gonna try those out. And they have been for making like Instagram stuff, long form, still the GoPro 360 is in my opinion, one of the best cameras. But like these glasses, dude, they hold it down. Like they are the bomb.
Nice. Fuck yeah. Well, fuck. We meet up. In your phone. Yeah. Well, if we meet up down there, I'll be videoing you.
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome. That'd be sick.
Yeah, hell yeah. So the loop, yeah, you got to do the loop, but be careful on the loop. That the cops, they sit in the freaking swamp area, so you got to be careful. The swamp, they've caught on to that shit, so you got to be careful there.
I definitely will, dude. I kind of know it's getting a little heavy down there in Daytona. Like I got popped a few times last year, and it was bullshit. But like, knock on wood, I've been okay with everything else. But I'm trying to stay good. You know what I mean?
Put a mirror on your bike and you'll be good.
Mirrors, dude. That's what I got popped for.
I think everybody has. Everybody from
it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, I don't. It matters up here, but they're not going to stop you for it because down there they're looking for that shit.
Yeah, they bottleneck the roads, bro. When you're leaving, they walk out and they're like, "Pull over." I'm like, "What? What are you talking about? Pull over?"
Yeah, you gotta. So you gotta get with. You have it on Instagram. See the guy. His name is Daytona Harley Wheelies.
Oh yeah, dude, Doug.
Yeah, Doug.
Yeah, he's the man, dude.
Yeah, so he's just opened up 1F Speed Shop. And like, dude,
that's next to Full Throttle, right?
I'm not exactly sure where it is, but Rolling Throttle is going to be set up there all week. So you got to come down there, and he's got a whole lot. I'm assuming he's got that lot in his back shop area where he's doing all the stunts and stuff.
Dude, that's definitely some good news. I will definitely be going there.
Yeah, he said look up Diamond Engineering, and that's how you'll find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome, dude. He's such a good guy.
He is. Yeah, Doug's. I've never met Doug in person, but Drew, the guy from Rolling Throttle, is partners with Doug. So hit me up when you're down there. We'll take a ride over there and freaking.
I definitely will. I met Doug, dude. So I met Doug at the at that Top Gun place.
Oh yeah.
I met him originally there. Took a picture with him. Like was fanboying about because I watched them on Instagram. You know what I mean? And Low Life Stunts was there, and a bunch of other cool cats were there.
Yeah.
So I was like taking pictures with him, and then like the next year, we like linked up again. He like remembered me, and then now like every time I see him, like I remember him. You know what I mean? It became like it's cool. Yeah. And I was like, oh, dude, that's so badass.
Dude, Low Life Stunts. That kid's nasty. Like
I love that. I love watching his stuff, man. Dude, he is.
That Sportster he has, the fucking chopped out Sportster. He's just
dude,
like,
wasn't that the coolest thing ever?
He's so good. He's talented.
Dude, so it felt like a once again, like Daytona feels like a movie. Like I feel like that's like the best way to put it.
Yeah.
So I randomly it was during Oktoberfest. Or Biketoberfest, whatever. And we were on the strip drinking at like one of like the top bars, right?
Yep.
All of a sudden I see this dude on a street glide come through doing like a nasty roller down Main. Right? And I was like, holy shit. So I posted it. I got it like on my camera, posted on my story. It was like, yo, this dude's rad. Ended up being a guy that like followed me, and we started hitting it off like in the DMs. And he was like, yo, man, come ride with me. And I was like, okay. So I like meet up with this random dude. Ends up being super cool. Like we went to the Cabbage Patch, and then we met. I think we met up at the Cabbage Patch, and then we ended up. He's like, yo, do you want to go to a swap meet? I was like, I mean, I guess. So like, I hop on my bike, off to the swap meet. Dude, he takes me around. He pays for me to get in. Like it was like $20 a bike. Pays for me. Like I've only known this dude for a few hours. We're like riding down this road, and there's just like bikes and choppers and like, you know. Then we're like in this like swap meet, and then all of a sudden we go into this like field, and I'm like, dude, where is this dude taking me right now? We go all of a sudden this open lot of like all these dudes doing stunts like on baggers and like crotch rockets. But anyway, in that lot was Low Life Stunts and Sloppy Stunts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like totally random. And Mike on a bike, or Mike, I forget what his handle is, but his name's Mike. And all these like animals were just in this lot, and my jaw like hit the floor. So I like barely knew how to wheelie, and I like walk up to the guy that like seems to be running it, and I was like, yo, can I do a couple wheelies? And he goes, do one, let me see what you can do, and if you can't, like, you're not. And, like, I was like, okay, I mean, makes sense.
Yeah.
Dude, I was so nervous. I like go out there. Low Life Stunts was there, Sloppy Stunts, and like all these other rad dudes, and this other guy named Brandon. And so I just like throw a wheelie up, and it was like perfect. Like it never happened like that. Especially then, I was super inconsistent. Still am, but like it just happened to work out, and it's a super short like lot. And he was like, "You can hang," and I was like, "Yeah!" Like, dude, I was get out. Like I was like, "Yes!" And I got to ride with like Low Life Stunts, and he was like giving me tips and stuff. It was like the coolest afternoon ever. Like it was so cool.
That's cool.
That's why I love Daytona, because like of moments like that. You know what I mean?
Well, that swap meet, they have a stunt show going on pretty much every day there.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's a cool spot.
Yeah, it definitely is, because I got an old shovelhead, so I'm kind of into that old bike shit. So I like to go to the swap meet, see if I can find any parts. And
it's near Top Golf. It's near Top Gun, right?
Yep, it's right across the street. It's on the same road as the Cabbage Patch.
Yes, yeah.
So,
that's why I was like, we should go here, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yep. So, but what do you got, Jim?
Those are the best days, man. When you're down there, like wherever you are, and it's just unplanned. You're just having a good time, man. You're following the fun. Those are the best days. Those are the days you'll never forget.
Yeah, you don't want them to end. Like that's pretty much every Daytona, because I've been locked away. It feels like I'm in jail in Pennsylvania for half the year.
So you know what the best day for us would be down in Daytona is if we meet up, we're cruising at night, and all of a sudden fucking the East Coasting crew flies by, Brian 636, and they're like doing their night ride.
Dude, I would cry. I would probably cry, dude.
Yeah, like those guys, I saw them at the Indian Larry block party this year. They're nuts.
Yeah, we saw them up in Laconia too, and like,
oh yeah,
it's small, man, and they shred the hell out of it.
Yeah, I love watching those guys, dude. They're awesome.
Good. That kid, 80 miles an hour, just hangs it up on the highway on his bagger.
So badass, dude.
Yeah, he's nasty.
I got to meet Reckless 203. I got to meet him, Gabe. He's so nice, dude. Like coolest dude ever. Like super humble. And I got to meet him at Top Gun. And he was like, I was like, hey, can I get a picture with you? And he's like, yeah. He's like, come here, man. I was like, he's like, is that your bagger over there? I was like, yeah. And he's like, it was just like very personal. You know what I mean? And personable. I mean, like,
yeah, yeah. He's into FXRs too. So like, I met him this year at the Laconia FXR show.
Okay.
So it's like we're all standing there. He like rolls in on his FXR. I'm like, fucking Gabe. You know, no license plate, no tail light, no nothing. Just rolls in. Like,
guys are nuts, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But you know what, though? The motorcycle community, I hate to say this, but like the only assholes really are like the Hell Yeah brothers. For sure. Like all them guys, like they're all good dudes. Like there's a kid out of Western Mass where me and Brian, we're trying to get him on. We haven't really linked up with him. Blue Collar Hooligan.
Oh, dude, he's cool as heck.
He rides hard. Like he's been like, yeah, man, I'll come on, and then we can't really make it work and stuff like that. Like all those guys are like, they love motorcycles, and like it's not an image for them. You know what I mean? Like it's a lifestyle. Like, and the Hell Yeah brothers, man, they're all about the fucking image. They all want to be badasses and shit like that. Like those are the only guys you run into that are like assholes. And then I'm not saying they're all assholes, but I'm just saying, like, generally speaking, like any of these guys you meet, they're all just so passionate about bikes, you know, and they appreciate someone else that's on a bike.
Yeah, the community has been pretty great, man. Like, especially coming into it and just learning how to wheelie and stuff like that. I've always been into bikes since I was a little boy, but like the stunt part of it, I'm totally new at and pretty much was self-taught. And like I said earlier, like YouTube was like a big tool, and like watching Instagram and then just going out and doing it, like the seat time. But like that guy, Blue
Collar Hooligan.
Thank you. When I found him on Instagram, I was like reaching out to him, and he had given me tips. Like so many people would swipe up and be like, "Try this, do this, you know, change this out, lower this." Like, you know what I mean? So like that community is cool in that sense.
Yep. It's like definitely, because on my one Instagram reel that actually went somewhere, I was on my FXR. I was doing donuts in my driveway.
Yeah, that was sick.
With my truck, and like, dude, that got like 90,000 views, and I got so many stunt riders reaching out to me like, "Hey, you got to put a 777 on the front of that bike, you know, so you get some better traction." And like, just like the coolest guys. Like,
yeah, it was for sure.
Yeah, so it was cool. Like I was telling Jim, I was like, dude, I feel like I know Eric. Like, I've been following him so long, I feel like I know him, and so I'm really glad you came on today. This is really cool.
Yeah, dude, it's been cool talking with you guys. I think that's like the cool part about Instagram. YouTube's cool, but like Instagram is like cooler because like you see somebody's lifestyle more. You see how they live, what they do, like on a daily basis. And where like YouTube, you know, you're like watching. Does that makes like, I mean, you're watching Instagram, but you're kind of just like, you know, the videos are long, but Instagram, it's fast. You're seeing daily stories. You're seeing reels, posts, everything. You know what I mean? Like, you do feel like you know people because you keep up with them daily.
Yeah, it's like it's weird to think like, yeah, I know like every car in your garage, what your house looks like, you know, the street that you wheelie on, all that shit. It's like, but it's cool,
dude. That shit is so funny. Like, I've had people pull up to my house,
really,
because of that. Yeah, dude. I've had a couple people, but they've all been rad, and they turn into clients, like cutting hair.
Yeah, there you go.
I've had like 2 or 3 guys like pull up, and like I said, dude, I live in a small town, so you're like pulling down my driveway, like we're like, "Yo, what's up, man?" Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's that kind of small town. Like, our driveway's long. So, like, if you're going down my driveway, there's a reason.
Yeah.
And and like, it's funny because they're always like small town dudes too, and they're like, "Hey, man." Like, I just, you know, we like, they like explain it right away. Like, "Hey, like I watch you like on Instagram. Like, I know you cut hair. Like, you know what I mean?" I'm like, "Okay, cool.
You're cool. Come on in.
Come on in. My mom's making dinner."
Well, yeah, right. Well, that's like whistling diesel. Like, dude, people must drive by his shop in Tennessee or wherever he is all the time.
Yeah, dude, that would suck if you were that big. You know what I mean? Like that's got to be you got to be more quiet. You know what I mean
Yeah, you gotta hide that shit more.
about your life.
Yeah.
Me, I'm just out here living, man.
Hell yeah, I'll meet anybody. I want to talk to anybody about motorcycles, whatever. I'm cool with anybody until they're not.
Yeah, me too. I mean, that's kind of like my job every day. Like I got to make friends with everybody. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
It's my
So,
livelihood.
Those are long
but
days on your feet, man.
Dude, it is long days, but they are the best days, dude. Best job in the world.
it's awesome. You
Yeah.
got
I
any? You
love
got any? Yeah. You got any future plans for the mobile shop or?
Yeah, dude. So we're in a pickle right now with the bus. The bus blew up at
Oh,
the end of the season. So that kind of sucks. So my boy Dylan, he's rebuilding the motor right now. So when that's rebuilt, I really, really, really want to take a Daytona at some point. That's like on the bucket list is to have the bus in Daytona at some point in its life. I don't know when, but like that's definitely a future plan. My other future plan is I would love to like do a road trip in it and cut hair and like meet people along the way and like have my bike and kind of like do like a video series like that. Like I think that would be really cool.
that would
You
that
know?
would that, that would be pretty sick if you could like get in touch with the Harley dealers around the
Yes,
country and kind of set up when they're gonna have bike nights, and you kind of roll up in the.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. Like
that'd be
kind of
sick.
like the van life. You know what I mean? But like my own twist on it. Like be cutting hair, riding Harleys, living life. You know what I
Honestly,
mean? Because
dude, with over 200,000 followers, like you could probably put that in motion pretty damn quick. Like,
you know, it's hard, dude. Like I'm still learning. You know what I mean? So like
yeah.
I don't really freaking know. Which I mean, maybe, but I would love. It's hard because I've never done this before. You know what I mean? Like people say that like, oh, like you have all these followers. I'm like, they don't mean anything, dude. You know what I mean? Like, cause
No, but like if you wanted to be like, hey, I want to come to Arizona, Harley, blah blah blah, and on one of your bike nights and cut hair,
oh yeah,
like, listen, I'm gonna promo it. I get 200,000 followers. Like, they would probably let you come do whatever you wanted.
yeah, that would be really cool. Yeah, I mean, you're probably right
You know
though.
what I
I've
mean?
never.
Like, it's cachet. It's yeah. You might not make money, but I'm just saying, like, you have that ability to go out and say, hey, I want to do this. You know.
Yeah, that would be really cool. That's definitely a dream. That's a future plan. Like that would be cool. Like I could see myself like rolling down the highway, like trailer with my bike in it, and just kind of like cruising, seeing America,
Oh
cutting
yeah.
hair.
I got a dream of just like a little bit of clothes, man. I know all the places, like all the truck stops and shit. I just go out on the bike and like not ever have to come home until I feel like coming home. Like that's my dream.
Yeah,
That's
that
your
would be
dream?
cool.
Yeah.
What to go hang out at truck stops? All
No,
right,
but
buddy.
Bri, you know you can do fucking laundry, you can shower, like you can sleep. They got them nice recliners now. Like you just go ride the country, man, and not have to like come home. Like not feel like, oh, I gotta be home in a week or 2 weeks. Like have nothing that you're tied to and just go wherever you want to go.
Yeah, yeah. Oh well,
That's the dream.
but that's a good dream. Thanks, Jim. Glad
Yo,
we have. Okay.
I'm such a baby with riding, dude. Like I don't like riding far.
Oh,
I'm about a 2 hour guy. That's about it.
same here.
I don't
Like,
like. My dad went cross country. He's been to like every bike week. Like he's rode there.
yeah,
Like I'm not that guy. My
yeah.
bike will be in the trailer.
Same here. Like people, are like, you gotta ride out to Sturgis. Like, no, I'll drive out there and I'll ride in Sturgis.
Brian
That's
and
that.
Brian and
I'm
I
that.
know a guy that if you ever met in person, you would never guess it. That guy has ridden just about everywhere you can ride to. He's ridden a
Yeah, that's cool.
Sturgis like 3 times on 3 different
Who are we talking
bikes.
about?
Brian.
Oh, yeah.
You would never guess it. That guy has ridden just about every ride you can think of.
Yeah,
Like
that's cool. I will personally never have that.
No,
I don't.
it.
I'm too tied to life. Like I got too many responsibilities, you know. But I'd love to.
Yeah,
I don't like the
never,
cold weather.
yeah.
Can do it in the
All
summer.
right.
All right, man. Well, let's just think about Daytona, and we're definitely gonna meet up down there.
Yeah, dude. I'm down, dude. Whenever.
I'll hit you up on Instagram. I'll give you my number or whatever. We'll get together. We'll do some recording. I'll record you doing some wheelies. Take some pictures. Do something. Just hang out. Get some food.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Only if you bring your bagger, though.
Yeah. I know.
You got room. Just bring it. You got room. Who's going down? You and Edwin?
Yep.
We were supposed to meet up the first time I went there, but we never did. I want to see, dude. How cool would it be? Both our baggers going down the road together.
I know. That's in my mind. I was like, I'm bringing my road glide, and then I'm like, yeah, we got to get our pictures taken. And then I'm like, fuck, I'm taking the FXR, but
dude, we can make some cool reels with both our baggers. I'm like, I already have ideas. Like it would be fun.
I might have to bring it. I mean, I might bring it. I don't know.
Dude, fuck the FXR, dude.
Whoa. I like this guy. I've been listening to FXR talk for fucking months, man.
I'm a bagger guy, dude. I just think they're cool. And his is cool. Like, he's the whole Yo, I really did, from your bagger, like, a lot of inspiration came from your bike.
It's good.
Which is like crazy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like hearing that. That's good. I mean, I think I love your bike because I love mine, so I'm no biased. But yeah,
Brian does cool shit for sure. I'll bust his balls, but he does cool shit.
Well, thanks. Coming from a hell yeah brother, I'll take that.
You do cool shit. I'm only a hell yeah brother because I can't afford to be anything else.
It is an expensive game, dude.
Yeah, for sure. It does.
Oh shit. Well, Big E, I appreciate you coming on, man. We're gonna get up on a Daytona. We'll let you get out with your night, and that's about it. Well, where they gonna follow you? What's your Instagram and shit?
At Big E's World, man.
Yep.
On Instagram and YouTube and TikTok.
Is TikTok back on the world?
Oh, it's back, baby.
Oh, it's back. All right.
It was a 12-hour ban, man. The people were going crazy. It was gone for 12 hours.
Oh, shit. I didn't know.
Yeah, it was gone, though, for real. People were geeking.
Yeah. So,
yeah, what was funny about that was when Trump was president the first time, he's the one who wanted to ban TikTok. And now coming in, before he was inaugurated, he wanted to make sure TikTok wasn't banned. This fucking country's fucked.
All right, Jim. I think Jim had too many Bud Lights when he was having technical issues here.
I never heard those words uttered ever.
I don't know how you drink those things. It's gross. Bud Lights. Oh, God.
I drink them at your house at 6. I drink them at your house at 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I know. That's gross. Oh well.
Biggie, thanks, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Go check out his BigEsWorld.com and buy some merch. Support
Appreciate
the guy.
guys. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, check Brian out, the Ride Life Brian, the Ride Life Jim, and the Ride Life Podcast.
All right. Yeah. Hang on one second, Eric. How do I shut this thing off, Jim?
I'm gonna do it right now.